Hi, I'm David from Alchemy Car Care. Today we're going to show you how to safely wash your coated vehicle on both hard and soft paint. In this tutorial, we will be covering the fundamentals of safe washing techniques and how to achieve a flawless finish without creating swirl marks or scratches on any surface, either in the process of removing dirt and debris or drying the vehicle following the washing process. Our first step is to apply Alchemy Apparate to the wheels. Ensuring the surface is cool to the touch, apply to the entire wheel face and barrel, ensuring even coverage, and don't forget to put it on your brake calipers as well, so they are also cleaned in the process. Apparate is a pH-neutral reactive wheel cleaner that safely dissolves and removes brake dust particles on the wheel's surface. It is most effective when the wheel has been pre-coated with Alchemy Phalanx, but it is also safe and effective for use on uncoated wheels. Mix Alchemy Onsen into a foam lance, adjusting the dilution ratio according to how heavily soiled the vehicle is. Generally, 100 ml of Onsen to 1 litre of water is sufficient for most scenarios, but it will not harm the coating to use a stronger mixture should it be required. Apply Onsen to the entire exterior of the vehicle, including wheel arches and rims, front grills and gaps such as where the windshield wipers meet the bonnet line. Allow Onsen to dwell for 3 to 5 minutes, letting it soften, dissolve and remove contaminants from the surface as it slowly slides off the panel. If working outdoors, reaction time will be shortened by both wind and sunlight. Where possible, avoid working in direct sunlight or in high winds. If the foam is being dissolved quicker than 3 minutes, apply more to ensure the effectiveness of the product during this phase. Rinse the entire car to remove the remainder of Onsen. You should see a noticeable improvement in the cleanliness of the vehicle, but do not be tempted to go straight to drying, especially with a towel or chamois. Although it might appear to be clean at this point, there could still be bonded traffic film that requires agitation for removal. Foam the car with Onsen a second time for the agitation phase. At this point, Onsen is acting as lubrication for the panel, so we can safely remove any bonded contamination without scratching the surface. Before any agitation, rinse your Alchemy Neptune wash mitt thoroughly. With Onsen applied to the entire exterior of the vehicle, begin agitating the panels one by one, always moving in straight overlapping lines to ensure no missed spots. Avoid using a swirl motion and do not apply pressure to the wash mitt. The Neptune wash mitt has been designed to encapsulate dirt particles at the bottom of its pile and keep it from being spread across the panel as you agitate it. Applying pressure is not only unnecessary with your coated vehicle, but it will negate the properties of the wash mitt by doing so and can lead to scratching the surface. You may wish to separate the top and bottom sections of the car, as the majority of bonded traffic film and contamination will be present on the bottom sections. There is no requirement for buckets of any kind, even with soft paint systems like on this GDR. But if you are worried about contamination building up in the mitt, you may wish to inspect it periodically to ensure you are not catching anything that could lead to a scratch. The vast majority of the time, you will find barely anything of consequence trapped in the fibres. If the vehicle has been driven in the rain, in addition to having brake dust build up on the wheel surface, you will also have road film attached to it, which the wheel cleaner alone cannot address. In this case, we take a separate wash mitt for the wheels and lightly agitate the surface to remove any traces of traffic film that may be present. Because we have already removed the brake dust particles during the first phase, there is no risk of scratching the surface, even on a gloss black painted wheel. Rinse the entire car down one last time in preparation for the drying phase. This is the next most critical component of any wash routine, as most damage occurs while either removing dirt from the surface or from drying water off the car. After the final rinse, you will notice there are many water beads covering the entire car. Before doing anything else, we suggest switching to a low pressure water source, such as a garden hose, and removing these water beads by causing them to sheet off the panel under low pressure. In this manner, we can inspect the vehicle for any missed patches, remove up to 90% of the water from the surface without touching it, and thus eliminate any marks from drying, or from transferring unwashed dirt into the drying towel and then spreading that across the car without any lubrication. The final step in the process is to remove the remaining water from panel gaps, behind badges, spoilers, and the boot and door jambs of the vehicle. This method leaves no drips at the end of the process and will also reveal any missed patches of dirt left over that can be safely addressed. The final analysis is a defect-free, immensely glossy vehicle that is ready for action at a moment's notice.